what if the Bible actually took place in North America? So if you are asking this question, the next logical question most of us would ask then, okay, well, if this is possibly true, how would we even begin to go about figuring this out? There's so much information out there, there's so many opinions online. How do you sort through this? And that's why I'm going to start this little mini series. I'm calling it Learn How to Research. So this is Learn How to Research Part 1. And I'm just going to break down step by step for you guys how you can learn to do your own research so that you can come to your own independent conclusions and not be reliant on others for information. Okay, so one of the ways is by examining the land. So an examination of land and terrain through the lens of biblical descriptions allows us to remain very practical and pragmatic and non-biased in our research. And I feel like this is one of the most important ways to begin this research process, because when we examine the land, it's going to largely eliminate presupposed assumptions, myths, and also it's going to eliminate reliance on other people for information. So when we look at the land and we compare it to scripture, it's something that we can all do individually, thanks largely to modern technology. But this allows us to draw our own conclusion based on raw information. And then we can kind of collaborate from there. But what we all need to learn to do is to learn how to lay our own independent framework of understanding and then pull on additional research within historical and archeological fields and other people. But first we have to have a strong biblical framework, okay? So how would you go about doing this type of research? So it's actually very simple, but it's not actually always easy because it can take a great deal of patience. It can be very time consuming. And as I've talked about before, most people have not been aware, I wasn't aware, that the Bible holds an immense amount of information regarding locations. So it's going to give you the exact directions, distances, descriptions, times of travel, all of that for many, many locations. And then when you add to that the fact that most of the location names in the Bible are a description of the land or location in the original Greek or Hebrew language, then the puzzle pieces start to very rapidly fall into place. And it really is, it's like a giant jigsaw puzzle. Because what happens is you identify, the first location, then the second, third, then the 12th, and like the 100th, right? Each new location confirms and cross-references another location, which in turn confirms and cross-references another location. So pretty soon you can see this entire picture in front of you, even if you're missing some of the jigsaw puzzle pieces still, but you see the whole picture. Like, when you put jigsaw puzzle together, a lot of times people like to start around the perimeter, kind of make the outline of it first, and then kind of start to fill in. And pretty soon you're like, okay, I know what the picture is. I know what it looks like. I'm still looking for some of these individual puzzle pieces to fit in here, but I see the big picture. And that's what this is like. And that's how the process is, that as you put the pieces together, it compounds, right? The more puzzle pieces you get, the more they compound on each other, and the more information compounds. I can't think of a better word than that. So this is how we lay this groundwork. This is how we lay this framework. You need to start very simply. You have to put blinders on because there's so much information online, and a lot of people haven't done the deep dive, detailed research that needs to be done to really pull this together. So you have to start with the Bible and a map. Just start there, and I'm going to teach you how to do that. So stay tuned. I'm going to post a series of a few short little videos just encouraging others to step out and do this research for yourself. Don't rely on me to tell you. Don't rely on others to tell you. It's all there for you, and you can figure this out too.